So right now, the opening of the piano lab and the opening of the practice rooms and the opening of the music recording technology lab has been postponed to at least October 1st. We don't know if it will definitely be that, but I will obviously be keeping you aware of any changes as far as the labs go. But once we get the labs open, then we'll be able to start using the scheduling program for the practice rooms and on a very limited basis. So let me get back to this for a second. Okay. So we have this web-based platform that we use for the signing up for the practice room bookings, and so that you can, and all of this will be posted. We'll be posting this, so you'll have access to this PowerPoint as well as the video recording of this orientation session as well. But you go to this Set More site and you can select the room that you want to book, and you can book it for a maximum of 2 hours per day. And fill out the form. It's pretty self-explanatory once you get on the site, but this is how you'll be doing the practice room, signing up for those practice rooms. In the music theory lab, we have iMac computers. We have the software that we use in the music theory and musicianship classes. We have Musician and Aurelia. We also have Earmaster Pro on those computers, and you can also, the keyboards are connected to them, so you can do various things in NoteFlight and other kinds of programs. It's important to be aware of our social media presence. We post a lot of things there. Please follow us on our various platforms on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and our website. Hopefully you have been receiving the newsletters that we put out. Every week, usually on Monday, we put a newsletter out to all of the students in both programs. It talks about what's going on, and it's just a way to kind of connect during the semester. If you are not receiving those newsletters, please get in touch with our college assistant, Krizia, and she will make sure to get you on the mailing list. We are generally using the emails that we have that's generated through the college, in other words, the LaGuardia email, but if you're checking another email, you might want to submit that as well. So I'd like to invite Professor Fulton back to discuss the music club. Professor Fulton is the faculty mentor for the music club, and talk about what we're going to try to do this semester with music club.
Okay, can folks hear me? Hopefully. Can I get a couple thumbs up in the chat if folks can hear me? Thumbs up in the chat?
Yep.
Or some funny emojis or something? Give me something.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello, hello. Got you, got you.
I hear it.
All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the woo there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay, so here's the deal with Music Club. Okay, everybody ready? So usually the Music Club gets together every Wednesday and makes music. Well, we can't get together this week. We can't get together this semester. So what we're going to try to do, though, is do what we can with those students who want to participate. So the Music Club is very much a student-run club, and so it's not something where it's not a class. It's something that the students get together and prepare music, and I come in at a certain point, listen to what they've got, and help them figure out a way to put it on stage. Well, we are going to have a virtual stage with our student showcase at home this fall, And that virtual stage is going to include some performances. It would be great if some members of the music club found a way to make a performance, as happened in the spring. Hiba and a group of Kevin Pagan and a group of performers put on created a great video for the spring performance. And a similar thing could be done this fall. But we don't have access to a space for everybody to get together, nor do we want people to get together. We want to abide by the rules of social distancing this semester to keep everybody safe. And officially, as a college, that's a very important. Can somebody mute? I'm hearing somebody's feedback there. But if you want to get together, here's what we're going to do. Next Wednesday at 2:30. We are going to meet in a room. That link is to a Kirzia, can you let me know let us know where that link is going to take people?
That's for a Zoom meeting specifically for my account on the stick.
Okay. Can you also also share it in the chat right now? Could you take that? Could you put that link in the chat right now?
Yeah, give me 1 second, and it'll also be available on the LaGuardia Instagram page in the description after this meeting as well.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen is Kirzia has agreed to host the first meeting, and I'm going to come by and see folks. I have to also be at the department meeting, but it's going to be Kirzia is going to stop by the meeting. Well, seem to be zooming through here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so if you go to the chat, you will find the link to next week's Zoom meeting for the music club. Okay, and the meeting for the music club is going to be for those interested in getting together with other students and making something happen. The music club is currently without a president, without leadership. And the way clubs work is that if there are students that are dedicated and interested in moving things forward, then that's what's going to happen. So it's really going to be up to who shows up, who's there. You can also email that email address. That is the email address for the music club, lagmusicclub@gmail.com. And we can... Yes, we all miss the old Kanye. Thank you, Quentin. I appreciate that. But back to about the music club. We are going to try and see what we can get together this semester. And by get together, I mean, either individual solo performances or performances that are put together with something like a cappella or loopback, a software, because we do want to maintain social distance to keep everybody safe in the meantime. Okay, so if you have further questions, you can send an email to that email address, or you could just show up at that Zoom, that link, which Kirzia has also put in the chat. Thank you for that. And she will be there. I will be coming in and out because I have to also go to the department meeting, but I will come and say hi to everybody and talk to everybody about the music club. It's really up to students what they want to make of it. And, this is going to be a difficult semester because we can't, all be in that hallway in the E building, figuring out what songs people are going to perform. But there is going to be a concert, and it would be great if folks engaged in it in some way. And people are finding innovative ways to work together with technology, and we could definitely figure out ways to do that. Okay, so come to that first meeting, and then after that first meeting, we're going to find a way for students to work together. We need a student to be willing to host future meetings, but the meet and greet is going to be next Wednesday at that link. All right, so hope to see you there.
Great, thank you, Professor Fulton. Let me lost my cursor here. Okay. As Professor Fulton was talking about, at the end of the semester, we always do a student showcase concert. And last semester in the spring, we had to pivot to create what we call the Student Showcase Concert at Home. This is a series of pre-recorded videos done by students, and it was very successful. One of the things that's very interesting about this particular concert that we produced last semester was usually when we do a concert in the little theater, there's 100 people or so that come. But by broadcasting it on YouTube, we reached an audience over 5 times that size. So it's really turned out to be a very successful concert, and we are going to be doing it again this coming semester. Now, if you're in any of the ensemble classes, the faculty is already working on trying to do something with you in that class for that concert. But this is also an opportunity for students who are taking private lessons this semester to be able to perform on the concert, as well as the music club. And sometimes some of the classes, like some of the piano classes in the past have done some, or students from the piano class have done things. So it's really a great event that we're really looking forward to. We will broadcast it on December 10th on YouTube, but the due date for submissions for this concert is going to be November 20th. We obviously need a little bit of time to be able to put everything together and put it into a concert. So we want you to be aware of that. Along those same lines, we are also putting together a faculty sampler concert at home. This will kind of model the same sort of concert that you will be a part of in the at the end of the semester. We'll be broadcasting this concert on October 22nd. You'll be getting more information about that, but you want to put that in your calendar to be looking for down the road. Usually every semester we have members of the faculty that come together and we do a concert for that's open to the public. We obviously cannot do that this semester, so we are putting together the faculty sampler concert at home. Okay, so that basically covers everything that I was needed to cover, and I'd like to open it up to anybody who has questions. If you do, you can use the raising your hand feature in Zoom. I can try to see it. Okay, are there no questions? I did that good a job?
You were amazing.
Wow, thank you.
You can also press the space bar and just simply say, if you have a question, just simply speak.
Hey, Tom, I see a question coming in on the chat about what about the jazz club?
We have to see if there's going to be interest in that. I'm going to be sending out an email kind of regarding that. If there is some sort of interest in that, I am open to seeing if we can proceed in some way. I haven't really thought about how that is going to happen, although we have been invited to the Lehman College Jazz Festival for this coming semester. So I will be sending out an email to see about the interest in the jazz ensemble.
And Tom, I'm also seeing a question coming in. What about HUM 160? Do you want to talk about the students and or how to deal with the applied music studios?
Okay, so basically any of you who have signed up for HUM 160 for this semester, you have either heard from you've all been assigned a private instructor, and you have either heard from them or you will be hearing from that private instructor this coming week. My students will be hearing from me tonight, for example. And you'll be scheduling your lessons with your private instructor. Okay, so yes, Christina, you'll be hearing from me this coming later this evening, regarding your lesson time. And it's done at a time that's mutually agreeable between your instructor and yourself.
Tom,
Yeah.
you might want to, I was just thinking, you and I worked on placing a lot of students in HU 160. Those of you that are not in applied music and need to get into applied music, it's a really extensive process for us because we're really matching you with teachers. So if you're going to be doing HU, talk to Professor Hepsi early and get registered early, because it is not a class that we can add last minute very easily.
Yeah, that's a really important point. I will say that with all your classes, you need to get in them quickly. But especially with HUM 160, because as Professor Despain was saying, you get matched with a teacher that's appropriate for your level. And it's the kind of thing that, for example, I'll give you this semester as an example. So course cancellations come in on the Tuesday before the semester begins. And at that point, I have to sort of scramble to get students who were in classes that were canceled, try to get them into another class. I'm still kind of matching up, getting all the instructors, their classes as well. With the private lessons, usually if we were on campus, we would do a evaluation on campus, and obviously we can't do that this semester. So it's really important to get advised early and for me to know, what level you're at and also what instrument you play. Excuse me, that's a very big thing with this as well, because CUNY First doesn't make it completely user-friendly for you to pick the appropriate applied music, and to no fault of anybody's, sometimes people sign up for the wrong one according to their instrument, and we end up with issues regarding having to move you around. It's getting better, but once you're in the system, in other words, once you take 160, then I know what instrument you play for the rest of your time here. So, and that, by the way, has to remain consistent. It's not the type of thing that you can switch from, take piano one semester and take guitar another semester, because you have to audition on your primary instrument if you were to when you go to transfer to a four-year college. So it's important that you do it all on the one instrument. If you have questions about 160, if you're not taking it this semester and you're planning on taking it this spring, reach out to me early so that we can make sure that get you on track for your appropriate 160 class.
Hey, Tom?
Yeah.
Wendy would like to say something. Wendy, could you chime in here? Wendy?
He might be trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Okay, Stephen is saying I took Ensemble 1 and 2, but degree work said.
Yeah.
Okay.
You prefer DMC?
No, it's not. Okay, just one second. I'm just answering Stephen's question, then I'll have you go, Wendy. Stephen, you do not have to take the vocal ensemble. If you've taken Ensemble 1 and Ensemble 2, then you're all set. And if there's something that's wrong in degree works, just let me know. We can set up a time for advising, and we can handle it. Wendy, go ahead.
And I can wait. I should also finish up with Stephen too. Stephen, you also asked if music club is in person. No, there is nothing. There is no attempt to bring students together in person this semester. Officially, we're not. Everybody's going to be working. Should be working within social distance rules within the music club. People should not be getting together for the music club. It should be done. It needs to be done in a social distanced way. And if you have further questions about it, you could certainly come to the meeting next week. Somebody earlier asked if they can sing, if they can sing rather than play an instrument. Yes, absolutely. You can sing rather than play an instrument in the music club. That's certainly welcome. But I want to make one point that the fall concert, just like the spring concert, it's not an open mic, right? We can't open it up to everybody to just do whatever comes to mind. We need people to put together really solid performances, right? So that it is going to be a curated event. It's going to be a curated concert. And so, yes, in theory, you could certainly sing, and many people sang in the spring concert without musical accompaniment. But you have to keep in mind that we're not just staging an open mic. We're putting together a concert of really performances that are really ready to go. So something to keep in mind. Sure.
Professor, I think students are interested in if it's technically too late to sign up for the applied lessons, or if they still should reach out to apply.
No, if you're not enrolled in applied right now, it's too late. But please speak to me, get in touch with me during the semester so that you can get into applied for the spring. And also, the applied does not occur during fall 2 or spring 2. It's only during the long semester. And the reason why it says full is because they're private lessons, each section is got a cap of one person. That's the way we do it to make it work. I won't get into all the scheduling logistics with it, but that's why it's full. So we're not able to open up any extra sections of it for this semester. But if you're interested, please reach out to me in the fall semester for the spring. Okay. Wendy, you were going to say something, or had a question. Did we lose Wendy again? Hip Hop Collective. That might be something for Professor Fulton.
Okay, Wendy, you should be able to mute and unmute on your end. Let us know if you're having a problem with that, but you should be able to unmute on your end. Yes. So, Joey, as of right now, there is not an opportunity to do a hip hop event this semester. So if you, keep in touch, definitely. But as of now, we've got a lot of things we're trying to do, and we just can't figure out how to get people together for the Hip Hop Collective. So, but we're definitely going to be bringing it back in future semesters. I'm just not sure about this semester. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Let's see, Wendy, you should be able to unmute, but see if I can.
Yes.
Oh, there you are. Good.
Yeah. Okay. So I think about HAM 160, right? I did enroll for like last back. And then I have a Professor Yoon, I guess. So she gave me this. She doesn't give me a schedule yet until we got confirmation. And then I think last week she was saying that we're gonna start next week. So I think like as about Professor Dempsey said that maybe because this individual lecture, right? I mean the slot is full. That's why not everybody can get in. So I think that's the reason they close right now.
No, the reason is because it's a cap of one, and yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the lessons obviously they happen at a time that you arrange that with your private instructor.
Yeah, but I had it for next week. I think it's starting.
Yeah. Yes. This is the week because everybody's getting matched up with their teachers. The private lessons start next week for most
Yeah.
people.
All right. Thank you for saying.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions people have? Okay, so if there are no other questions, we'll kind of close out this meeting. The faculty, you know that we're meeting at 3:45 in that other for our faculty meeting, but for students, again, it's very important that you get into the right classes and get advised appropriately, so that you can stay on track. You know, one of the things that's came up today is the whole thing with HUM 160. So really important to do that. Please reach out to me if you're a music performance major. As far as advising goes, if you're a music recording technology student, you can reach out to myself or Professor Fulton for advising. Joey, I'll just say that we did talk about the piano practice rooms. As of now, we cannot open them until at the earliest October 1st. We're going to wait to see if we can do that at that time. Okay? All right, well, thank you, everybody. We hope you have a great semester, and we look forward to to seeing you in our classes, and also to having you participate in the concert at the end of the semester. And we hope you stay safe and healthy and make lots of great music this coming semester. Okay? So thanks, everyone, and we'll see you in class. And I'll stay in.